minute on-air dream job. We're down to 18 contestants in the studio round. पिछले एपिसोड में हमने 2 को घर भेजा था, इस एपिसोड में 4 और को घर भेजना पड़ रहा है। 2 को भेज दिया, तीसरे कुछ ही देर में यहाँ से रवाना होने वाले हैं। इनकी कहानी हमने देखी थी ब्रेक के पहले। Now let's see what the judges have to say about it. Because you are actually story. Let's better, wasn't it?
कहानी की अच्छी, इसमें था थ्रेड। ग्रुपी, I have to say, miles ahead.
अरे वाह! That's poetry from you and music for there.
Yes.
Sharon, do you agree with that? Better than your previous effort?
There was some good, some bad, and some ugly.
Okay.
The good was there was really teamwork. The bad was the presumption that Shireen should do the shopping bit, and thank you for not taking that clothes and makeup, but at least going to book. And the ugly, very historical, most busiest. I mean, I know you're thinking on your feet, but you still have to speak good English.
You, very encouraging. It was a definite step ahead. I think it was the first piece of television that was actually watchable for 3 minutes because of the use of music, the variety of locations, and it seemed to have been thought through.
Okay, well, judges thought there was clarity in that story. To give us a little more clarity about that clarity in the newsroom, Glenn Conley. Glenn, talk us through Group B. You're smiling. Long time.
Right, I'm a happy man. This was probably the best tonight and one of the best so far. I think it was smooth, it flowed, it showed a bit of creativity. I thought, sit up, you're just too cool for school, mate. Lose the sunglasses. And as Sharon said, most busiest, I mean, you said that twice. Think about your grammar. This is an accurate, precise business. Shearing, the camera absolutely loves you. Your piece is really creative. The one thing I would say was there were a lot of jump cuts in your first piece of camera, and that was a real shame because it was a lovely piece of television. I thought you jolted when you went from the bookshop out to the market, and that was a bit disappointing. There's no real flow to that, but otherwise I was really happy. Pace and rhythm are 2 very important things to remember when you're talking to a camera. You spoke too quickly, it didn't have much rhythm, and you were shouting at me. Don't, just talk to me. Now let's get to this behind-the-scenes video. This was without doubt the most interesting one, and I'm going to throw a word into Dream Job that probably hasn't been here before. Romance. Was something going on between 2 of our contestants? And if so, did it affect the teamwork? Let's take a look at the behind-the-scenes video.
I'm looking for a job. When a lady is in the room, you have to also take care of her. And 1931 के इंसान वहाँ 2001 को shopping day at least.
Well, if there was going to be poetry, that would be inspired by something, and I guess they got inspired by the romance between the 2 teammates there.
Well, they were certainly getting on well.
I know. Glenn has experience, so that's There's no rule against it, right?
There isn't. A lot of people say that this is the first step to a great romance. That's the first step that we take. There's the next step, and this step will be a few steps back team 3, and they'll be pushed by the other team members. 3 of you have to vote 1 team member out. One that they thought was the weakest. Faisal, मैं चाहूँगा कि पहले आप नाम लिखें. I will request Shireen and Siddharth both to take a few steps back. Faisal, it's all flat, नाम लिखिए. Contestants voting 1 team member out. Faisal has voted against Siddharth. And Siddharth and Shireen, does it come as a surprise, have both voted Faisal out. 2 votes, 1 against Faisal. But hey, that's what the contestants say. Ultimately, the final word lies with the judges. I'll leave it to the judges. Will you agree with what the team says, or will you overrule it? Your call.
It's a little difficult for us to choose within this group because it's a very strong group. But if one has to choose, and I'm choosing first, I'm giving the vote out first, it will have to be Faisal. If one had to choose.
Luck of the draw going against Faisal here. Sharon, your call.
I'd like to note why we want to vote Faisal out.
The reason that we don't have so much footage of us as a team is because there were at times when Faisal was walking in front of us and he was really working with us as a team while he was trying to get his pieces done. Obviously he wants to get his 1 minute to look the best. But we did work as a team predominantly. It was a team effort. But there were some times where it was a little bit lacking, and I think it was lacking on his part.
Faisal, I think, as Mandela said, I think 3 great candidates certainly lifted my spirits a lot. For me as well, unfortunately, I think the decision to do it in English as opposed to Hindi, I think probably was your undoing, but you have great potential, so I'm afraid from my side, unfortunately, you're the one to know.
That's your reaction on that. Galat bhasha to be.
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe I may have fumbled in front of the camera, but English has always been my forte.
Just say one other thing, Gord. I'm sorry to jump in. I think, as far as the competition in general terms is concerned, I think these are the 2 to beat. For all the other contestants, these 2 have made a mark, I think, for the rest of the competition moving forward. There is a standard here. There's connectivity with the camera, which is great to see.
Well, Faisal, I think you put it very well. You did well, but you were given to be more there on the day. I'm sorry, that's all for you on clinic on your dream job. You can go.
Oh, no problem. I tried to take the team along with me. I really more organized and they are less organized. So again, the 2 people who are less organized, they are less together rather than the people who are more organized. Still, I have my confidence level up. I don't think that anybody can pass judgment on me, but that's the way it is. The verdict is out and I know it.
So, well, Group E is done with yet another contestant has gone home. He's sad, but यहाँ पर 2 तो थोड़े से मुस्कुराते चेहरे लग रहे हैं, तो बच गए. They live to fight another day in another episode. But let's shift our focus to Group F, the final group of the day. We have 3 young men here. First up, we have Jabin Kapoor from Delhi, the first person who we saw actually in the Delhi audition. Then we have Siddharth Raman from Mumbai, who has been a makeover, and third we have also from Mumbai, Imad Sultanpuri. Looking sharp, definitely sharp. Dress is today sharp. We see that. And also after the break, Cindy calls a dream job, David.
Yeah, we are slow at using the second looking ABC, XYZ. Only you know what it's talking about. What is the purpose of ABC now?